What it is, y'all, it is your boy Noons. We're back at it again with another video, and today's video is going to be the big three video I have been planning to make. So this is going to be a video on the big three of Webtoon. I'm basically going to be comparing them to the big three that we used to have, that being One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. And I'm basically going to be like, yo, so these are, I would say, kind of their equivalents, as well as just like the outlier. All right, so we have One Piece. One Piece being known for its world building and its characters are simple enough that it's like, yo, they're not just one dimensional, but they have depth to them. You know what I mean? Like, if you read One Piece, it's like, yo, they're not super deep, they not that deep, but they're deep enough that you're like, all right, I can care about these characters. A lot of people are like, yo, I love One Piece, I love their characters, they're simple enough, like I can vibe with them. So I would say the most similar to this is definitely Tower of God. They have a lot of reoccurring characters. They have a lot of world build. Well, okay. I'm not gonna cap you like that. Tower of God doesn't have as much world building as One Piece. Okay. One Piece is just another tier about world building, bro. That's literally like what you go to One Piece for, bro. The amazing world. A lot of people have this school of thought that's like, yo, as long as the world is amazing, that's what I go for the story for. And I'm like, okay. Tower of God has some reoccurring characters. They have a big world as well. The world is limited to the tower, but the tower does have details. The tower does have levels. So I'm like, I would definitely compare it to One Piece. It's also basically the longest that is like out there. Well, not obviously just the longest webtoon to like always exist, but in this genre, I would say that like we currently have, that's like, all right, action, like I would like say basically action shonen for webtoons. I would say this is the most similar to One Piece because it has the characters that are simple enough. Actually, I would definitely say Tower of God, to give it its credit, has more in-depth characters than the characters in One Piece. So obviously, just more characters. So like, if you do like the characters and you do like reoccurring characters, you will definitely go to Tower of God. It also has the tower. It's like, okay, some world building, like the world building isn't bad in this series. So there's the big three, and that's one of them, down at least. So the second one I'll be talking about is basically Naruto, and the one I would equivalent this to is God of High School, which a lot of people do see this coming. A lot of people like the decisions in the anime, like read the webtoon, my dude. They're cramming a lot of episodes into a lot of chapters into those episodes. So yeah, let's not harp on that. Okay, so I'll definitely most compare it to Naruto, but I'll also be like, it also has aspects of old Dragon Ball in it. So not Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Super, old Dragon Ball as well as Naruto. It has the aspect of, all right, bro, we have all these different techniques and stuff from basically Naruto and Dragon Ball. It's more so like, okay, we have the martial arts foundation of Dragon Ball, but we also do have like these other techniques that we will branch out and do, like Naruto, as well as it being like, okay, we go from literally being in high school for the first like, all right, I'm just gonna say episode like first, like just to start, bro. We start off in high school, and now we're literally throwing planets, dude. We're going crazy, okay? It's literally a Dragon Ball, bro. Goku goes from this little kid, bro, he's punching down trees, and now he's busting the universe, right? Like, it's literally that. Like, if you like what Dragon Ball did, you like the original Dragon Ball going to Dragon Ball Z, I would definitely say you will like God of High School. If you also do like the quirkiness of Naruto, it having a lot of dynamics, it having abilities and stuff like that it can work with, like, one of the main, I can't go into spoilers. I'm not gonna go into spoilers. So, bro, I nearly spoiled somebody's abilities. So let me edit. I'll edit the part that I mentioned part of it. So, all right, you probably won't even know about it. So, anyways, so the way like abilities can interact and things like that, it does have that aspect as well as the martial arts foundation. So if you do like martial arts, at the very start, it's much more martial arts focused, just like Dragon Ball. So it really is more so a mixture of Dragon Ball and Naruto, predominantly Dragon Ball, but also has aspects of Naruto. So that's what I would say is obviously the best for like comparison of these two. It does have slight world building as well, talking about like the past of some characters, but you're not going there for world building, dude. Like the world isn't that in depth. Okay, like I'm just gonna be honest, not that in depth. So the third one, so the third one would be Bleach, and comparing Bleach to anything, I would say is just a dead end usually. Like I literally only compared it like Bleach to Air Gear before, and even that it's like, well, it's nothing like it. It just has a style, like it's just a feel that you get for these kind of series. And I would not feel like I'm doing this justice if I would compare Bleach to anything. So sorry, Bleach, but we're sorry, bro. You're the black sheep again. You're just built different. I'm sorry. So I'll just talk about these other two. So other two popular series are basically Hardcore Leveling Warrior that I'm gonna mention, as well as Lookism. Lookism much more turned into like an action shonen type thing once it starts getting going, and more so starts off as like, oh cool, yo, I guess like I can use fists to punch. Yo, I guess I can fight. Yo, I can fight a bit. Yeah, I can fight. And like a drama to being like, yo, action shonen, bro. We're actually boxing these people, bro. Gang wars type stuff. Like, okay, Lookism, I see what you're doing. So there's Lookism there for that. Like, if you do like dramas, like I don't know how much people that are actually watching this do like dramas, but if you do like dramas, there is Lookism that will much more become like an action shonen. And there's also Hardcore Leveling Warrior, which is like, dude, you like, okay. If you read the first about 10, 20 chapters, you get a vibe for the main character. If you mess with the main character, I definitely would say you're going to enjoy this. Because it's one of those series that it's like, yo, we have this protagonist that used to be OP, but now he's bad, but he's going to become OP again. And it's like, you just love to see it. Because our boy has a lot of experience, and he's not dumb. He knows his limits, and he knows what he can do. It's not like in the first chapter where it's like, yo, man, y'all are garbage. Because he literally can't afford to do that, dude. If he does that, he's literally going to die. Okay, like in all honesty. He has to play the game to live. So, there are other series, right? I will mention. Like, there are series like The Gamer. There are series like Unordinary. There are series like Dice. However, for two of the series, The Gamer as well as Dice, I don't think it hits as hard as these other ones. I also don't think it was in the first place that good, like that high tier. So I don't really feel like I do need to mention them. However, if you do want a game that's like, yo, I live in a video game, dude, and like I become an overpowered main character, you go to The Gamer. You go to Dice if you want this action shonen of Lookism, but more so of that action shonen of it, because it's much more like it. And like, you like superpowers as well, I guess, yeah, you go to Dice. The Dice that changes everything. And then there's Unordinary. A lot of you should know my opinions on Unordinary. I think it did fall from grace with how they're dealing with John. I honestly might catch back up with it and make a video on it, but that's yet to be seen. So these are three series that are like, you know. And there's two up and coming series. We have the Omniscient Reader, and we also have Advanced Player of the Tutorial Tower. So these are two basically up and coming. They're pretty new. They have about 40, 50 chapters. I did mention them in my things you should be watching out for in 2020 video. You can go back and get a slightly more in-depth like analysis on that. I don't think I mentioned Omniscient Reader though, since that part 3 never came out just yet. Wish it actually might later. But these two are coming up. I would say they are very good. They are definitely way above average. However, obviously, the problem with it is that they have limited chapters. I would say the Omniscient Reader is much better than the Advanced Player of the Tutorial Tower, but it's just what you prefer. I prefer the story of Omniscient Reader, but if you do like more so like, yo, fist fighting, cool, overpowered main character, you're gonna gravitate to the Advanced Player and Tutorial Tower. With that being said, I did mention the big three. I did compare them. I basically just did this for fun because I'm like, I do like to talk about webtoons, and I just want to say the familiarities of it. I'm probably going to go in depth about this in a bigger video that I'm going to do in the future. So do look out for that video. It will be similarly titled as well. So with that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Do read the excuse I did mention. And with that being said,
the key to love is also loving yourself. Now, and love is a very complicated thing. Look at love like a game. Everything is a game. Look at love like a game. If, in order for your partner to respect you, you have to respect yourself. But in the same context, you also have to compromise for them. So it's a very complicated idea. I was disappointed because obviously no one will be able to compromise for me fully, because I would give my all and put my all into things, and I would just never be compensated for the love I would give. So as far as compromise, for one, don't put your pride in the fucking relationship. The shit doesn't work. It makes the shit harder than it needs to be. It makes it complicated. It makes everything hard. Do not put your ego in a relationship. Do not be afraid to blow up your lover's phone. It's the ones that are annoying that love you. It's the ones that will sit there and blow you up for hours and check on you 24/7 and annoy the fuck out of you that care. It's okay to be annoying. Don't try and publicize, like I'd say publicize your love in the same context, like show people you're happy. But when you start showing people what you got going on in your personal life, that's when people feel the need to get involved, or people get in the middle and fuck everything up. Keep your relationship to yourself.